Hello, and welcome to my final presentation on using search engine optimization to create effective and ethical websites in the tabletop role-playing game community. I wanted to make this video tutorial in order to help burgeoning creatives who want to develop a web presence do so efficiently and responsibly. There has been a recent movement of independent tabletop role-playing game creators producing innovative and artistic games on Kickstarter, which jumpstarts their presence as independent online publishers. I find their stories to be very inspiring and would like to help them find success. I believe that having a well-designed website is one of the most efficient ways that a small, newly formed publisher can grow their audience and find new users. In the course of this new movement, I've seen plenty of new websites that do not show up even in direct keyword searches for their website name. This would indicate that these websites are not meta tagged properly, or, even worse, that large portions of their site may be inaccessible to search engine crawlers. Many of these website owners may be writers, artists, designers, and developers who do not necessarily have web development experience, and thus may not know about search engine optimization best practice, and may not have insight into the rather strange and unique way that a search engine will view, index, and rank their website for user consumption. The tutorial will give them a glimpse into the search engine's perspective and give them some information on how to design a website to work with a search engine rather than against it. It will introduce them to important techniques on how to document their website, such as using HTML meta tags. Additionally, it will recommend some extremely helpful tools, such as Google Analytics, that will provide further data on how users interact with their website. As for my role, I am an aspiring freelance web developer within the independent tabletop RPG community who has contracts with several small publishing companies and organizations. I create web apps that increase the accessibility of their games and that make the process of running their games easier. I run a blog documenting this process and am currently developing my own professional website. Part of creating site-hosted web apps involves being part of the website creation process, and part of the website creation process means being knowledgeable about how search engines will access and rank websites. As such, I would like to learn what I can about the process, and then give useful advice to my friends and employers within the industry so that we all might prosper. The first step would be educating myself on the principles of website search engine optimization. I have already learned some of this on my own in the process of creating my blog, and I know I will have to learn even more when creating my professional website. Next, I would investigate several website examples to gauge the effects of search engine optimization techniques. I would compare the performance of websites that are using SEO versus websites that are not using SEO. Next, I would create the tutorial using what I have learned. After this, I would use my blog and the staging prototype of my professional website as test subjects for a more in-depth and personal look at the effects of SEO techniques discussed in the tutorial. Finally, I would distribute the tutorial on my blog and later on a tutorials page on my website so that my friends and employers in the industry, as well as anyone else who is interested, could learn from its content.